What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our NCL Season 1 Championship Match Team Builder. We are in the finals, baby. Taking on my good buddy Kade and his Krabby Cadabbys, who managed to overcome the Green Bay Goliath Pods in a very close match. Both of those opponents, again, I talked about this at the end of our semifinals video, but they were the only two people we lost to in the regular season. And I've been on a complete tear ever since I lost to Kade. So hopefully we can end our season on a good note. If we don't, then whatever, we came second. I think that's actually still pretty good given the relative competition that was in this league and given the difference in OP-ness. OP? I don't know. Kade seems really freaking good and mine is meh. Mine's meh. Mine's okay. But his is like amazing. So let's run through it. He's got Mega Shark, Mega Sharpedo, Tapu Koko, Infernape, Decidueye, Porygon 2, Bronzong, Avalugg, Garchomp, Yanmega, Scolipede, and a Alolan Raichu. He has priority in Mega Sharpedo with Aqua Jet, Infernape with Vacuum Wave, Mach Punch, and Fake Out, Decidueye with Sucker Punch and Shadow Sneak, and a Alolan Raichu with Extreme Speed and Fake Out. He has Hazard Setters in Infernape with Stealth Rock, Bronzong with Stealth Rock, Garchomp with Stealth Rock, and Scolipede in Spikes and Toxic Spikes. He has Hazard Removal in Tapu Koko with Defog, Decidueye with Defog, Avalugg with Rapid Spin, and Yanmega with Defog. And he has two 4x weaknesses. He has Garchomp to Ice and Yanmega to Rock. Now, Decidueye he's brought maybe once the entire season and it did nothing. It might even be zero. Scolipede I think isn't coming either. Celesteela completely hard walls Scolipede, so unless he's bringing like an Endeavor Scolipede set, like a Spike stacking Scolipede set, that would be the only way that I could see Scolipede coming against my team. No, we don't allow. I don't allow Speed Pass, so he wouldn't be able to Speed Pass in anything else. He would have to Speed Boost himself. Last time he brought Mega Sharpedo, Tapu Koko, Infernape, Snorlax, Avalugg, and Nihilego. He has since dropped Snorlax and Nihilego, so it's sort of up in the air. I wasn't expecting a Selgor last time, and he's replaced a Selgor with Yanmega, so we'll see what goes on there. Last time I was kind of expecting Bronzong, Garchomp, and Alolan Raichu, and I ended up just not... I don't know. They didn't come, so we'll see. I'm kind of expecting the Bronzong at the very least, or the Garchomp, or the Porygon 2 maybe in place of the Snorlax, so that's kind of what we're working with here. Now, let's talk about my team, I guess. First up is 2B, our Ribombee. We're bringing a Suicidal Lead Ribombee because I don't think he brings Defog and Koko. I don't think Decidueye is coming. I think I can pressure Avalugg enough to not be able to spin. Or if he does spin, I can deal with that later. And I don't think that Yanmega is going to be able to come in and defog on me. So that's kind of where it's at. Sticky Webs are really good against his team. The only thing that dodges Sticky Webs is Yanmega. And Bronzong if he's Levitate, which doesn't matter because Bronzong is already so damn slow. So the goal is to get Sticky Webs up on turn 1 and sort of keep them there, kind of. We're Sash variant of Ribombee, obviously, and things like Fake Out won't work on us if he's going to lead Infernape. And we'll live a hit, and we can maybe even Stun Spore it, and then get Sticky Webs up later. Or afterwards, sorry. I'm running Moonblast on there. It's just to hit the Mega Sharpedo and the Garchomp better if they want to lead against me. U-turn if I can actually like save Ribombee for later somehow, and Stun Spore is basically for any lead that's not anything fast that he wants to lead with. I'm gonna Stun Spore. I don't think I can paralyze Tapu Koko or Alolan Raichu because they're both electric types, but I'd love to paralyze something like an Infernape, a Yanmega, a Scolipede, anything. I'd love to paralyze anything, to be honest with you, with Stun Spore. It is an inaccurate move. I believe it's 75%. Yeah, it's a 75% accurate move, so we're risking that obviously, but that's kind of the way that you have to play the game. I felt that Webs were really good against his team, and I didn't bring Ribombee last time, I don't think. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. I didn't bring it last time, so changing things up a little bit. Running Timid 160, which lets us outrun Scolipede naturally, so if we're lead against Scolipede, then I can Stun Spore and then I'll still outspeed it and get my Webs up. Poison Jab, obviously, because of Shield Dust, I believe it can't poison us. Yeah, we can't get poisoned by Poison Jab, and he'll take us down to our Sash, and then who knows. I mean, I'll probably just want to get up Webs if he wants to do that. Max special attack to get more of our Moonblast, and I just got a little bit of HP investment because it doesn't really belong anywhere else. Yeah, I didn't want to lower my defenses necessarily, so we're minus attack nature. Doesn't matter a whole lot with the U-turn because U-turn just does pitiful damage off of the base 55 attack anyways. But it is stabs, so there you go. We are bringing our other bug. We're bringing Mega Beedrill Stripes with the Sniper ability, with T-Spikes, U-Turn, Poison Jab, and Toxic. Again, I don't think Scoliped's coming, so I think getting a layer of T-Spike up could be pretty crucial, to be honest with you. Again, I don't know if he'll be able to get rid of my hazards, so Sticky Webs plus T-Spikes could wear down his team quite a lot. I think getting one layer T-Spike up could be really good, especially if I'm expecting like a Tapu Koko lead, then I want to lead Beedrill, I'm thinking, because Poison Jab just absolutely demolishes Tapu Koko. We've got the U-turn on there for some momentum. Poison Jab, again, is mainly for the Tapu Koko. It is going to absolutely annihilate the Infernape as well, the Yanmega. Basically, everything else U-turn is going to be better against, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. But Toxic is there to wear things down like the Avalugg, wear things down like the Porygon 2 if that's the switch in, if it's a defensive Porygon 2 and that's a switch in, or a Garchomp if that's a switch in. Running Jolly 136, which lets us outrun Tapu Koko. Max speed Tapu Koko we will outspeed. I don't think he would run max speed Tapu Koko, but I know that he doesn't like to optimize his EVs very well, so that could be there. Max attack with a lot of HP investment. I don't know how much the HP investment's actually going to matter, but there you go. We're using all of our EVs properly. Next up is Apollo 13 or Celesteela or the Wall Scolipede. We absolutely hard wall Scolipede. This team has a slight problem with Infernape, so we'll think about that later, but hopefully I can get the webs up so a Scarf Infernape is less of a threat, because then Mega Beedrill can always revenge it, and you'll see we've got something else in the back to be able to revenge kill it as well, although it kind of just claims to kill every time it comes in, which is really bad for me, but yeah. I've got a Wakanberry Celesteela here to be able to tank one hit from either a Alolan Raichu or Tapu Koko. I thought about running Earthquake on the set, and I decided to go with Heavy Slam instead, because otherwise Yanmega kind of just sets up on my face, and Tinted Lens Bug Buzz is scary against my team. Yeah, honestly, Tinted Lens Bug Buzz kind of just rolls through my team, so that's a threat. This is like the only thing that's walling it, and it doesn't wall it very well. So running a fully specially defensive set with Leech Seed, Protect, Toxic, and Heavy Slam, kind of stalling out to the best of our ability, except we don't have leftovers to stall out with. So I'm hoping we can sort of deal with P2. We should naturally outspeed P2 unless he's running some speed investment. We should always naturally outspeed the P2 by, well, we naturally, because it's base 16, we're base 61, so we should be able to Toxic that thing and then get a Leech Seed off or whatever, and if we're inning the P2 and we have to burn a Wakanberry on that, I'd almost rather do that than burn it on Tapu Koko or Alolan Raichu, because Heavy Slam isn't doing a whole lot to either of those, although I can, like, Leech Seed and then Protect and then get 24% of their HP gone or whatever, so it's fine. Yeah, that's Celesteela, is sort of a special wall. Kind of a special wall. We still, by the way, we still completely wall Scolipede, by the way. It can't do anything. The best thing it can do to us is a Waturium Z Aquatail, which is still not doing a whole lot because of our natural bulk, and we're max HP anyways. So, yeah, next up, Secret Agent, our Azumarill. We'll bring Banded Azumarill. I think the last time I brought Belly Drum, and it looked on paper like it was probably going to be okay. I needed it to break through Snorlax, basically, is kind of where I was at, and I was able to break through a lot of his team with it in the end. On paper, I would have been able to break through a whole lot of his team with it, but I decided that I wanted to go with Banded. I think I'll be able to chip his team down enough with things like T-Spikes to the point where I can pick them off with Banded Aqua Jet really, really late game. Banded Liquidation just straight up just doesn't have a switch in. Like his best switch in is Avalugg, and it's not taking it that well. Play Rough, Banded Play Rough again, just basically no switch in. And whatever does want to switch in on a Banded Play Rough does not want to take a Banded Knockoff, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Max Attack Adamant with max HP, 4 into Sped F, I don't really know. There's nothing that I could have speed crept with Azu unless he wanted to run like max speed Bronzong, which would be very strange, but I could have sped crept that. Or like a max speed Avalugg for some reason. Oh, pardon the yawn. Excuse me. It's really late, and I've been on a plane for 7 hours, so there you go. Next up is Hydreigon. We're bringing Hail Hydra with the Poisonium Z. We're bringing a Z Belch, which I haven't brought all season, and I'm hoping I can catch Tapu Koko switching in on Dark Pulse with this. That's the hope. His team's actually relatively weak to Dark. His resists are Mega Sharpedo, Tapu Koko, and Infernape. Those are his Dark resists, and none of them actually like a Z-Belch. I don't think Bronzong is your switch into this thing, because Dark Pulse blows Bronzong back. Even Spidef Bronzong, Dark Pulse, like, he doesn't want to take a Dark Pulse. And actually, this is kind of my switch into Bronzong at the same time, because Bronzong would have to run, like, HP Fighting for me, or Focus Blast or something like that, and I don't think that he wants to do that. We've got the Draco on there. His immunity to Draco is Tapu Koko. His resist outside of that is Bronzong. He doesn't have good Dragon switch-ins, in my opinion, so dropping a Draco on something like a chip-down Avalugg or something could be really good. I'm not bringing Rocks, so it could be a problem, but if I can get a T-Spike up, then his Sturdy will be permanent broken, so that's a thing. Dark Pulse is a really good stab. Again, I talked about his Dark resists. Yeah, and how they don't want to take a Z-Belch or a Draco, to be honest with you, except for Koko. And then we've got U-Turn on there just for some momentum, honestly, to sort of scout out what his Hydreigon switch-in is going to be. U-Turn could be really good, and I don't know if he would want to switch into Garchomp on Hydreigon, because just in case I'm Scarfed or something like that. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll let him be a little bit confused and scouting the damage and things like that. So yeah, running 232 speed, which lets us outrun Yanmega. 232 timid, sorry. We'll outrun Yanmega before a speed boost. So if he's Tinted Lens Yanmega, we'll outspeed him. Unless he's Scarf Tinted Lens, and then that's just fucking genius, and he deserves the championship if he pulls that. If he pulls that out of his ass, to be honest with you. He told me he was really scared, but I don't think he's got anything to be scared about. Like, he beat me in the regular season, so he should have the advantage going into this, right? Anyways, max special attack with a little bit of HP. And then the last member of our team, we're bringing Patrick, the Espeon. I was debating between a lot of things here. I thought Banded Girder could have been really cool, and that was, I believe it was Nacho's suggestion? Nacho, Magic, Jed, and Monster, they all threw that out there. I think Jay threw that out there too when I was building. I think I had 5 guys helping me build this time. Shoutouts to all of them. Banded Iron Fist, Girder's Mach Punch, Oko's Mega Sharpedo, so that was kind of the thought process there. I did think it was a little bit risky against his team to run that, because Tapu Koko switches in on it, very well. It only does about 25% Tapu Koko, and it's not touching Decidueye, it's not touching the Yanmega. It was kind of, you know, up in the air, but it's just too slow. Like, it needs the Mach Punch to be able to pick off Mega Sharpedo, and he's just going to switch out on my like, he's just going to predict my Mach Punch and switch out anyways, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me to bring. So we're going to bring Espeon. Bring a Scarfed Espeon, which is our other offensive check to Scarfed Infernape. We will outspeed Scarfed Infernape always anyways, and I don't believe it gets speed boosting moves. It might get agility. Oh, that could be scary. I don't know if he would want to run an agility Infernape. I feel like he needs the coverage for my team. But we're running Dazzling Gleam specifically for the Mega Sharpedo. Yeah, that's the only reason why we're running Dazzling Gleam, is because otherwise that's his, like, Psychic switch-in. Psychic is our other move. It's a really good stab against a lot of his team. Shadow Ball is there to hit the Bronzong primarily, and the Alolan Raichu as well. And then Baton Pass to scout out what his Espeon switch-in is, essentially. I can Baton Pass out and get some momentum and move from there. Running Timid Max Speed to Speed Tie with the Alolan Raichu. So as long as Alolan Raichu is not in electric terrain, we will Speed Tie with it. And we'll always outspeed Infernape as well, which is really cool. Max special attack with the last bit into special defense because it's our highest stat. So that's the team to take on Kade in the championship match. Hopefully it's a good match, and hopefully we don't get absolutely mollywopped. And that's it for me, and I'll see you guys for the match.